morning, my peoples. This is Exploring the Car, and I am your host, Ra Staldo. And I will be starting a new radio show. I'll be continuing my old one as well. And if you're new to my channel, my other radio show is called the Mystical Spiral Radio. It's on the Para X Radio Network. And my website, themysticalspiral.com, you can find all that. Spiral Radio, we've had 54 episodes, 1 a week so far. We've been doing it over a year. My new show is going to be called The Eye of Ra. It's going to be on Truth Frequency Radio Network, TFR, and that is owned by Chris Gio and his wife Sherry. And they're the hosts of Beyond the Veil Radio, and I did an intriguing show with them last week, I think. You can see that on my website or on Chris's website, Beyond the Veil. It's going to be a 2-hour show. My other show is an hour, so 2 hours is way better, I think. Slot. The 1 hour show gives you a taste, always leaves you wanting more, which is good too. I like having a 1 hour and a 2 hour show now, so if I think my first show is going to be this Saturday. I'm ready if it is. The first hour I'm going to do solo, then the second hour I'm going to pull my friend Masaki Miyagawa on from Akaida.com. I'd like to talk about the mystical spiral that has been my whole website and, business. And what made me, not to mention the spiral of life is in everything. It's even on the snail shell, in your fingerprint, in your DNA, spiraling up your spine, smashing into your brainstem, awakening things, awakening your ancestry inside you. You've got particles filled with information spiraling inside of you. And everything that has an essence, everything that is matter, everything that exists on in our world that we live in, this physical plane, in the universe, everything that we can see exists inside the giant macro spiral of life that's right next to the Pleiades. Anything without an essence exists outside of this spiral. So if you exist inside this spiral, you exist inside the mystical spiral of life. And this AI that we've been talking about, all this artificial intelligence, is trying to infiltrate our spiral of life. Now, it's been proven. It's a fact. Look it up on Google, NASA, wherever you want to go for your information. Want to call that factual, but scientists have found a wormhole right next to the Pleiades. And if that doesn't, coincidences like that don't exist. Those that know me know that I am a dream seer. I've come from a long line of psychics and dream seers and intuitives. And to explain what it is to be psychic or lucid, or to have visions and access to another simulated plane of existence, a holographic universe where there's an encyclopedia of everything that's ever been said and done and experienced and thought. When I close my eyes, sometimes even when I don't close my eyes, within a short period of time, if I let it go there, out of the blackness, I start seeing swirls of dull fluorescent colors, and then outlines inside of these colors of people and things and places and symbols and codes. I mean, I don't know what it's like for other people to experience it, but that's what it's like to me. It's like playing charades with symbols and codes, and talking to, if a face appears or another face appears and I'm interacting with it, I'm talking through their eyes, and it's a sort of knowing that comes over you. And between the symbolism and everything else that you see, you put the pieces of the puzzle together over time. You learn how to have certain things or symbols for certain words, and then you figure it out. You have your own little system and your own guides. And this is all some kind of artificial, I don't know if you want to call it artificial, but some sort of technology that's installed into our third eye or into our consciousness. I don't know. I can't explain it all. I don't know I don't have all the answers or any answers. I just have little glimpses, and what I can try to, explain to you guys and put the pieces of the puzzle together, and so we can all figure this stuff out together. But like I say, I start to see the swirling, and sometimes I'll see the swirling tunnel, and it's like these little dots going down a barrel. And the other night, me and Mika were in the room, and she was just laying down talking, and I was like reading next to her, and I couldn't really read for a little bit because I was getting really tired and wanted to close my eyes really bad. So when I closed my eyes, immediately two of those spiral tunnels, not really spiral, it's more like you can see little squares going down, but it's in a sort of tunnel way, and they were focused up to the corner, left-hand corner of the room, two of them, almost like tornado tunnels, but see-through. And they were leading up into the corner of the room, and then lower than that, coming from like almost the closet area, I could see like an arm and a hand that was see-through in dull fluorescent color. An arm and a hand that was see-through, and it was like putting liquid into another hand and like watching it come up and form into things. And the idea came to me, I was thinking of transmutation, and then mental transmutation, and then I was looking through the emerald tablet. That's a weird combination of words. The emerald tablet. Oh shit. The emerald, that's a fucking tongue twister. If I didn't, the emerald tablet of Hermes, you motherfucker. So, I was looking through the emerald tablet of Hermes, and I went to the part where about alchemy and transmutation and mental transmutation and And then I started to think about how we are basically our generation, not generation, but our last 1,000 years or more, 2,000 years, whatever, has been, you know, the age of Christ and the age of the cross, right? And if you fold a cross up on all sides, what do you have? You have a cube. You have a prison. And, you know, that's not a coincidence. You know, it's not a coincidence that a symbolism in the astral for prison is shown in cubes, and black cubes. And, you know, there's all different realms of you. As deep as your soul and life experience and troubles and joys and experiences go, is as many levels and realms of you that exist. So when certain people or certain cultures worship certain entities and gods and these pictures of these certain beings, that's what it looks like to them. And when it's created in thought form, it now exists. And it's in the collective consciousness of humanity. Once it's thought, it's created, and then it exists on the collective. So if we're all one and we're all connected, right, that means we are some sort of hive mind. We are all connected to some infinite internet, you know. If we're all connected like that, and there's a collective consciousness that we can all tap into, then we are part hive mind as well, if not a complete simulated experience of our existence. It's a lot to think about. This Friday on my show, Spiral Radio, I will be having my new friend, Paris Tassin, who's an author and researcher and reality magician. And he's an interesting find. And this is actually, Mika got this contact for me. She's been following his work for years, and I've been following his work for a couple of months now, and he's very interesting. And you know what? He comes to a lot of the same conclusions that I've come to, but just in a different way. And we have both been looking through Gnostic scriptures and relating our experiences and findings to what they've found, just in a different way, and a different way of describing it. And it's going to be an amazing show. And you can find Tassin and his books at Tassin Books, T-O-S-E-N. And you can find him on my website. And Spiral out.